Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Friday tomorrow, which means Thursday is today and it's my filming day. So I'll be honest, it was kind of difficult to get on my mat today. It's a little bit hot here in Dublin, which I don't think any of us are used to. It's been an amazing summer, but it tends to take a lot of energy out of you. For me, the heat means that I tend to eat a lot of ice cream and maybe not have the biggest appetite, but definitely my craving for cold ice cream definitely heightens. So in lieu of that, I am going to today be filming a twisting video. So it's going to be a nice vinyasa flow, but concentrating a lot on wringing out the spine, which is especially good for the digestive system. So if you are like myself, sorry, I washed my hair last night, which means hair is everywhere. If you're like myself and you tend to eat a lot of ice cream during the summer months, then this class will be great for you. You'll feel really refreshed and you'll definitely have a lot more energy afterwards. So let's get started. We're going to start today's class with a little bit of breathing. So I'd like you to find a comfortable seat. That can be either on your sit bones or on your shins. If you need blocks to sit on, you can find blocks also. So we're going to bring our fingertips to our shoulders and we're going to practice something called Kapalabhati breathing, or breath of fire. So in doing that, you're using your abdominal wall for the exhale. So you're really not thinking about the inhale. It's sharp exhalations through the nose, inhaling through the nose as well, but you don't really have to think about the inhale. The inhale just takes care of itself as you focus more so on the exhale. So it's quite quick. You're going to create heat very quickly, and we're going to actually move with the Kapalabhati breathing. So I'd like you to bring your fingertips to your shoulders, and you're going to just start by swinging left to right. So you're going to immediately start to feel into the muscles of your spine. Maybe you find little clicks, a sense of release, feeling the twister from your navel. And then we're going to start to initiate the breath. So you're going to be exhaling with either each twist, left and right, or with each second twist. So you'll either just exhale every time on the right or the left, or you'll exhale right and left each side. So it depends on how fast your Kapalabhati breathing is. So full inhale, full exhale, and begin. With each exhale, pull your belly button in toward the spine. Full inhale, release the hands. Full exhale. Take a moment, just inhale deeply in and out through the nose. Okay, one more round. If you're uncomfortable, you can cross out the shins of your legs. If you want, anyway, just to create a little bit more balance, just bring the opposite shin or ankle in front. One more time, you're going to bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Inhale fully, exhale fully, and begin. If the Kapalabhati breathing is not for you, just do the twists. Release your hands, inhale deeply, exhale fully. Really nice, well done. So now that we've warmed up, I'd like you to come down onto your back. You're going to roll down onto your spine. You're going to stack your knees over your hips and bring your arms out wide into a T shape. Bring the palms to face down. You're going to inhale fully here. Press your middle back down into the mat. Exhale, bring your knees to the left. Keep your inner knees, your hips stacked, and bring the knees all the way back up. Inhale at center. Exhale to the right. Just hover the outer right thigh above the mat of the earth. Inhale back to center using your core. Exhale to the left. Inhale center. Exhale to the right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. One more time each side. Inhale center. Keep the knees stacked, the hips square and stacked. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center. Extend your legs all the way up. Exhale lower just to hover above the mat. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. You can either bend the knees or keep the legs straight to the left. All the way back up. Inhale. Exhale lower. Inhale back up through center, exhale to the right, either legs straight or knees bent. Bring it all the way back up. Inhale center, exhale lower. I'm going to bend the knees if you want to keep the legs straight too. Inhale center, either bend or keep them straight to the left. Inhale center, ground both palms, straighten the legs, exhale lower. Keep the middle back down on the mat. Inhale center, exhale to the right. One more round. Inhale center, straighten the legs, exhale lower to hover. Bring it all the way back up. Inhale, either leg straight, knees bent to the left. Back to center. Inhale, straighten the legs, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, bend the knees or keep the legs straight to the right. Inhale, center, and release. Bring the knees in towards your chest. Well done. So just making circles in one direction with the knees, massaging at the lower back. And then create that circle in the opposite direction. Okay, take one full breath into your belly and exhale. Squeeze the knees in towards your chest. Release all the stale air. Okay, from here you're going to bring your hands behind your thighs and roll all the way up to seated. Okay, so from here we're going to find our way into a cross-legged position one more time. You can cross your ankles or your shins or your ankles. You're going to inhale, stretch up through your fingers. Exhale, fold it forward. So just reaching your sit bones back. If you want, you can rest on your forearms. If you want a little bit more activity, press the palms down and draw the chest forward. If either of those are too much, always feel free stacking yourself up and supporting yourself on a block. And then slowly from here, we're going to lift the chest halfway up and we're going to walk our hands to the left. Find that side stretch, breathe into your right side body. And then slowly walk the hands back to center, walk the hands all the way in. Now if you want, you can cross the opposite shin again in front of, I had the right shin in front, and then I bring the left shin in front, flexing my feet. Inhale, float the arms all the way up. Exhale to fold forward. Allow your sit bones to reach back and down. So don't allow the sit bones to hover away from the mat. You're rooting back and down, lifting slightly up through your pelvic floor. And allowing the chest to stretch forward rather than thinking about head to mat. And you want to think about lengthening through the spine. Again, you can support yourself here if you wanted a block underneath the forehead. Just remembering that props in your practice do not mean that you are weak. Okay, they're simply there to support and help you strengthen so that you can breathe. If you're not breathing in your practice because you're struggling, you're not going to really be able to strengthen at all or progress. Okay, from here, inhale to a flat back, and then you're going to walk your hands to the right this time. So breathing into your left side body. Breathe into the left lung, feel the skin stretch and feel that left sit bone reach back and down. If you want to continue edging your way to the right with your hands, especially reaching forward through the left fingertips as you reach back and down through the left hip. And then slowly walk your hands all the way back to center. Walk the hands in halfway, and we're going to roll over our shins and make our way into a tabletop position. Okay, so from a tabletop position, I'd like you to stack your hands underneath your shoulders, the knees underneath your hips. You're drawing your belly button in toward your spine and lengthening through the back. So tailbone reaching back, and the back of your neck is long. So we're not looking up or allowing the head to drop down and rounding through the spine. Push the mat away, lift the chest away from the mat. Inhale, you're going to extend your right arm up toward the sky. Bring your gaze with the right thumb. And as you exhale, I'd like you to thread the right arm underneath as if you were trying to reach for the outer left side body. And then bring it all the way back up. Inhale. Exhale to thread. Try to use your side body here. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale to thread. Really squeeze the air out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Hug. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, really try to wrap the fingertips as far back as you can. Inhale, last one. Exhale, thread. Inhale, take it all the way back up and release right hands to the mat, opposite side. Make sure you have that length through the spine again. The integrity of your lower back is being supported by your lower belly, your core strength. Inhale, float the left arm up, bring the gaze with the thumb. Exhale, thread it underneath. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, hug. Inhale, extend, length. Exhale, round. Inhale, energy up. Exhale, belly in, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, last time. Exhale, squeeze, thread. Inhale, lift it back up. And release the hands to the mat. Well done. Okay, so from here, you're going to just bring the fingers a few inches in front of the shoulders. You're spreading your fingers wide. You're wrapping the triceps forward. So in your down dog, the eye of your elbow wants to be forward. You are feeling the knuckles of your hand, especially the index finger knuckle grounding. You do not want that to lift away from the mat. You'll then find pressure in your wrists. So tuck your toes and lift your hips all the way up and back. Take a few minutes here if you need to pedal your knees. Make sure you are softening into the knees for the first few seconds of your down dog so that you can feel the length through your lower back, especially lifting the tailbone, but allowing your ribcage to draw into the torso. Check with your feet that they are parallel. Your heels should be hidden behind your toes. So your inner thighs and outer hips are stretching back. Heart stretching back toward your thighs. Pull the lower belly up and in. Energy up through the sit bones, allowing the heels to soften down. Check in with the hands that your inner hands and outer hands are grounding. Now look toward your hands. Step your left foot or left hand slightly in towards center and reach back for the outer left ankle with your right hand. Look underneath your left armpit and allow your heels to soften down toward the mat. Keep lifting the bum. Maybe you bend into the right elbow to pull in slightly. Torso toward thighs. And then release. Opposite side. You'll walk the right hand in towards center. Left hand reaches back for outer right ankle or outer right calf. Lift your hips. Ground into all 5 knuckles of your right hand. Maybe looking underneath the right armpit. Maybe bending into the left elbow. Wrap the right tricep in to support your shoulder. And then release, hands to the mat. Inhale, looking forward. Lift your heels, bend your knees, and hop. Little hop, baby hop, a few steps, whatever it is, to the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold over your thighs. Inhale again to a flat back. And you're going to toe heel your feet to about hip width distance. So there's only about 2 fists, even less than that, between the arches of your feet. You're going to bend deeply into the left knee, lock out if you can through the right leg, and bring your left hand either to a block or to the mat underneath your face. And then you're going to stretch the right arm all the way up into this twist. Hold it here, lengthening through your spine. So we're not rounding through the back. Crown of head stretches forward. And if you can, maybe you bring the right arm behind your back and hug it toward your left inner thigh. Hold it here. Perhaps you want a nice neck stretch. You allow the left ear to flock toward your left shoulder. Feeling that opening in the right side of the neck. And release. Right arm all the way up. And release the right hand all the way down. Opposite side, bend right knee, left leg straight. Float the left arm all the way up. You can hold it here. Remember, you can bring a block underneath the right hand if you're struggling to touch the mat. And then bring the left arm behind your back. Hug it toward your right inner thigh. Roll the left shoulder back, space across the collarbones, and maybe you allow the right ear to flop down again, feeling into the side of the neck. Breathing deeply and release. Okay, left arm up and release down. Soften into both knees, allow your arms down heavy and roll like a ragdoll all the way up to standing, dropping the tailbone. Eventually stacking the shoulders over your hips. Well done. Okay, so you can either start with your feet hip width or together, whichever you find most comfortable. We're going to inhale, float the arms all the way up, dropping the tailbone, keep the lower belly lifting up and in. Exhale to hinge and fold all the way forward and down. Inhale, either hands to shins or finger pads to mat. Look forward, lengthen. Exhale, step the left foot to the back of your mat into a runner's lunge. Inhale, look forward, drop your hips nice and low. Exhale, downward facing dog, plant your hands, step back, down dog. From down dog, float forward into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, feel free to drop your knees further, first lower. Elbows to ribs, come all the way to the belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Point your toes, elbows stay hugging in. Shoulders away from ears. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Really nice. From here, look forward, step the left foot to the inside of your left thumb. And from here, you're going to keep the right hand down. Float the left arm up, inhale. Exhale, extend the left arm over your left ear. And then circle the left arm all the way back down to the mat. Step the right foot to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins or finger pads to mat as you stretch the heart forward. Exhale, hinge, fold over your thighs. Inhale, maybe a soft bend in the knees as you float to standing. Arms lift, energy up. Exhale, hands to prayer at the heart. Again, opposite side. Inhale, float arms all the way up. Strong root down through the feet. Exhale, fold. Again, feel free to bend into your knees. Inhale, lengthen the crown of the head forward. Shoulders away from ears. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of your mat. Find this runner's lunge, finger pads to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, belly in. Exhale, down dog. Step it back into downward facing dog. From here, inhale, roll forward into plank. You can this time maybe drop with your knees lifted all the way to the belly. Point the toes, cobra or up dog. Lift the heart, energy back through the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Okay, from here, you're going to step the right foot to the front of your mat. Keep the left hand underneath the shoulder. Inhale, float the right arm all the way up. Exhale, extend the right arm over your right ear. And then circle the right arm all the way down to the mat. Step it forward. Inhale, lengthen, lift the heart, lengthen. Exhale, fold, lower belly in. Fold from your hip creases. Energy up. All the way up as you inhale, reach through the fingers, exhale, palms to prayer at the heart. Inhale, lift arms overhead. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left foot steps back. Finger pads to the mat, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, plant the hands, downward dog, palms spread wide. Inhale, roll forward plank. Exhale, maybe to chaturanga this time, or if you're comfortable lower into the belly, you stay there. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Point the toes, quads engage. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale deeply here. Exhale, step the left foot to the left hand. Keep the right hand here. Inhale, float the left arm all the way up. Lift your gaze, twist. Exhale, extend the left arm over the ear and bring the fingertips to the mat again. Look forward, step forward. Inhale to a flat back, lengthen, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, hinge and fold, weight forward. Float to standing, a little bend in the knees perhaps as you bring the arms overhead. Drop the tailbone, hands to prayer at the heart. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot steps back. Lift your chest, belly in. Inhale, shoulders away from ears. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, roll forward. Shoulders over wrist. Exhale, lower halfway or to belly. Elbows in. Inhale, shoulders stay away from the ears as you lift. Cobra or up, down, arching your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale once here. Exhale, the little right foot steps forward. Keep the left hand where it is. Inhale, float the right arm up. Exhale, extend the right arm over the ear. And then continue to circle it all the way down. Step the left foot forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, hinge from your hip creases, fold. Inhale, float to standing, arms lift all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands release to prayer at the heart. Okay, and we'll keep going. Inhale, float the arms all the way up. Exhale, hinge and fold all the way forward. Inhale to a flat back, lengthen. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of your mat. Lift your heart, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice. Inhale, roll forward plank. Exhale, lower halfway or to the belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, from here we're going to inhale fully. Exhale, step the left foot to the front of your mat. Keep the right hand where it is. Inhale, float the left arm up and hold it here. Okay, I'm going to get you to drop your right knee down. We're going to press down through the feet. Float all the way up into a twist. So come light on your right fingers and stack your shoulders over your hips. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, bring your left hand to your right thigh and float your right fingertips up and over. Inhale, back to shoulders over hips, arms stretch away from each other. Exhale, left hand to right thigh, right arm up and over. Reversing this twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, back. Inhale, center. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, back. Okay, from here, bring the right hand all the way back down to the mat. Left hand up. Lift your right knee. Spin onto the outer edge of the right foot, and you can toe the left foot back halfway. This is a modified side plank. Left toes point out. Or you can walk the left foot all the way back to stagger or stack with the right foot. Inhale here. Exhale, left arm threads underneath the right side body. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale to thread. Inhale, lift. Keep the tailbone tucking. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift it up. From here, you're going to bring the left knee in toward your chest. Step the left foot to the front of your mat. Easy twist. Inhale here. Exhale. Extend the left arm over the ear and then circle the left hand all the way down. Look forward. Step the right foot forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Straight away, we're going to step the right foot to the back of our mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga or to the belly. Inhale, up downward cobra, arching your spine, contract your thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, fully here. Exhale, step right foot forward. Inhale, float right arm up, and exhale, drop the left knee down. Make sure your right knee is over the right ankle. We're going to float all the way up into this twisted low lunge on the right side. Inhale, fully here. Draw that right outer hip back. Exhale, right hand to left thigh. Left arm stretches up and over. Find a drishti point or a focal point for the gaze. Inhale, back to center using your core. Exhale, twist and stretch. Inhale. Exhale for 3. Inhale. Exhale for 4. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Pick up the left knee. Keep the right arm lifted. Spin onto the outer edge of the left foot and step the right foot to the back of your mat or halfway back. So to modify, you're grounding the right foot in front of your hips. Okay, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left side body. Inhale, core strong. Exhale, whoop, to thread. Don't worry if you fall. Inhale. Exhale for 3. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lift. Nice and controlled, slow. Exhale, thread. 5. Inhale, lift. Bring the right knee into your chest. Step the right foot forward as you exhale. Inhale, easy twist, arm lifts. Exhale, thread the right arm all the way up, over, and then fold forward. Look forward, step it forward. Inhale to a flat back, lengthen. Exhale to fold. We're going to step the left foot to the back of your mat. Ground the outer edge of the left foot, preparing for warrior 1. Right knee over right ankle. Heel to heel alignment traditionally, but I like to bring the feet onto separate tracks. Float the arms all the way up overhead into this closed hip warrior 1. So it can be quite difficult to draw the right hip back in this pose. Don't worry about finding perfectly square hips. Just do your best to draw the outer right side body back. From here, we're going to bring the hands to prayer the heart. We're going to come into a twisted warrior 1, which is quite difficult. If you need, you can always lift the back heel to modify. Otherwise, inhale, pull up through the lower belly. Exhale, twist the right. Left elbow to outside of right knee. Lift your heart toward your hands. Keep the right knee lunging forward. Keep lifting the heart toward the hands. And energy through the back foot. Breathe for 5. Lift your heart for 4. 3. 2. 1. Well done. Frame your right foot. Hop the back foot in slightly, shorten the distance between your feet for pyramid hold. So again, feet in line with your hips. Your hips are square. You can check in with your hands by drawing that right hip back slightly. And then you can bring your hands either side of the right foot to blocks or to the mat. Folding with each exhale, pull your lower belly up and in. Contract your thighs. But to help me do that, I like to energize my toes and lift my toes slightly away from the mat. Once I feel the thighs active, I can soften the toes but keep the energy through the arches of my feet to lift up from my foundation. Inhaling into lengthen, I'm twisting from here. So the left hand is either going to stay underneath the shoulder, it can come to the inside of the right foot, or it can come to the outside of the right foot. You can also use a block. So we're going to float the right hand to the right hip, twisting to the right. You'll see my right hip is still back in line with my left. I'm pulling my belly in toward my spine. And then from here, I'm going to float my right arm all the way up. Holding here for 5, 4, space across the collarbones. If it's too much, hand to hip. 3, 2, 1. Right hand to right hip. Look down, find your block if you don't already have it. We're going to shift the weight into the right foot. So we're going to lean forward. I'm going to walk my block so that it is directly underneath my left shoulder. My left leg extends back. Hug the left femur bone into its socket. As you do that, you'll feel your right hip move back in space. Flex the left toes and then twist your upper body to the right. Revolved half moon. Right arm can lift up for 5, or keep it to the hip, or to the lower back for 4. It's a really good way to check in that the hips are square, lower back. and flat. 3, 2, 1, and step to the back of your mat into that runner's lunge. You can remove the block. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the left foot to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot to the back of your mat. We're coming to warrior one on the left side. So ground the back foot, square off the hips and float the arms all the way up overhead. Pull up through the lower belly. Wrap your right hip forward. Drop the tailbone to lengthen out of the lower back. From here, bring the hands to prayer at the heart. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow outside of left knee. Remember, you can lift the back heel if you need to. Keep drawing the right armpit forward. Keep drawing the left hip back. Twist 2. And 1. Frame your left foot. Hop the back foot in slightly and straighten up through both legs. Parvottanasana, your pyramid fold. So your feet again can be in line with your hips. If you need to square off the hips or check in, use your hands. Push that left hip back slightly. We're folding again from our hip creases, so try not to round through your back. If you're struggling to touch the mat, place blocks underneath the hands. This right thigh, please do not forget about the back leg. You're engaging the right thigh, so again, energy. Lift the toes, lift up through the front of your legs. Folding with each exhale. And inhale, look forward. Right hand stays where it is, or you can step it to the inside of the left foot or to the outside of the left foot. Left hand to hip as you twist, or extend it all the way up toward the sky. Hold back. Legs are your foundation. They are going to keep you from falling and losing your balance. So root down through the back heels for 3, 2, 1. Left hand to left hip. Perhaps find a block underneath your right hand as you come into your evolved half moon. Shift the weight into the left leg. Right hand underneath right shoulder, right leg back, but hug the right hip forward so that the right femur bone comes into the socket. And then twisting to the left. Keep the crown of the head forward. Keep the lower belly in for 5. Maybe you need a little bend in the left knee for 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften into left knee. Step the right foot to the back of your mat. Finding your way into a runner's lunge. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen out of the waist. That should feel really nice. Exhale to fold. Well done. Okay, so from here, your feet are going to be a little bit closer together than hip width distance, but not completely touching. Okay, so there's a tiny little gap between the toes. We're going to be coming up into a balance. Now this can be quite difficult, so take your time. If you need to use a strap, you can hug the strap underneath your foot and hold the strap instead of reaching for the foot. Okay, especially if you have tight hamstrings. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the ball of our right foot. We're going to pull the lower belly up and in, lengthen through your back inhale, shift the weight into the left leg, take a little bend, and start to pull the right foot away from the mat and then forward. So you're lifting all the way up, really nice. So you might have your hands to the strap. You're going to hold it here, try to straighten up through the left leg, shoulders away from your ears. Hold it here, and then bring your left hand to your left hip. Lift the right leg up, inhale, exhale, right leg out wide. Now you can modify this by bending the knee and bringing the right hand to the inside of the right knee, bringing it out wide. Or you can keep the leg straight. Bring it back to center and switch out the grip of the hand. So reach forward, and again, either outer knee or outer foot, stretch your right arm back. Try not to pike through your outer right hip, so keep the outer right hip down, gaze fixed, back to center, nice and slow, grab the right foot, inhale, lift the chest, exhale, slowly fold, hinge and bring the right foot all the way down to the mat. Well done, okay, pedal out the knees a little bit there. You can sway your hips left to right. Really nice. And then opposite side, so feet a little bit closer together. Now I know my left hamstring, as you all know, is still injured. very tight. So I'm going to use a strap here. I'm going to get the strap and bring it around my left foot, or the ball of my left foot. I'm going to hug the left femur bone into its socket, bring the weight into the right leg and extend. Now if you need to bend the knees, please bend the knees. Extend the left leg forward. Hold the foot or the knee with the left hand, bring the right hand to the hip and extend the left leg out wide. Hold it here. Lift up through the pelvic floor, try to straighten into the right leg and then back to center. Grab the foot with both hands and then grab the outer left foot or the outer left knee with your right hand or the strap. Extend the left arm back, find the drishti point for the gaze. Lift up to the chest. Shoulders are stacked over your hips and hips are stacked over your right leg. Back to center. Grab the foot and fold it forward. Keep the chest lifting. Whoop. Try to come down nice and slow, not like me plopping down. Okay. Pedal out the knees, bending into one and then the other. Sway the hips, left to right. Really nice. And then from there, I'm going to inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, step the left foot to the back of your mat. Keep the left hand where it is. We're going to float the right arm all the way up and back. Try to reach for your left foot. You can't use the strap. Now here, we're in a twist. You can either stay on your left hand. I want you to roll that right shoulder back so that you're really twisting through your spine. You can also prop yourself up on a block underneath the left hand if this is still too difficult. If it's not and you want more, you can come down onto your left forearm. Try to roll the right shoulder back. This should feel really nice. Try to draw that left heel in toward the glute. Okay, and then slowly come back up to the hand. If you're on the forearm, release the left foot and circle the right hand all the way down. Pick up the left knee, tuck the left toe coming into a high lunge position. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward, and inhale, come all the way up. Okay, so from here, we're going to bring the hands to prayer. We're twisting again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. If you need, you can drop the back knee down to the mat, or keep it lifted. If you're keeping it lifted, I want you to really lift the knee, so no half-assing, okay? Energy through the left heel, lift the heart toward the hands, and if you want, you can fly away. Left hand down to outer left foot to a block to the mat, or right foot, sorry, and right arm away up. If you want to bind, you bring the right arm behind the back, and you hook the left arm underneath. Keep drawing the right hip back, left hip forward, left leg straight. Breathe. Do not hold the breath. Hold 5. Breathe into your outer right hip, into your lower back. 4, 3, lift your belly in. 2, 1, release. Really nice. Frame your right foot. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of your mat. Drop the right knee, keep the right hand down, and inhale, float the left arm up and back, reaching for your right foot. Okay, so if you need to adjust it all, you can toe-heel the left foot forward, you can toe-heel the left foot out, and modify. So this side might feel different. Take your time here. Breathe slowly into it. If you want to prop yourself up or come down a little bit deeper, please do. Allow your hips to sink forward and down. And then slowly you'll release the foot, tuck the right toe, circle the left hand all the way down, lift the right knee, preparing for your high lunge. So feet are on separate tracks here. Scissor your inner thighs toward each other. Draw the right hip forward, left hip back. Float your arms all the way up overhead. So finding your drishti point with your gaze, you might need a little bend in the back knee here. Bring your hands to prayer, left knee over left ankle. Inhale to find length, exhale, twist to the left. So right elbow to outside of left knee. Again, if you're lifting the back knee, I want you to feel your right quad on fire. Pull your belly in away from your thigh as inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist, lift the belly up and away from your thigh. If you want, you can fly away or bind. Remember, try not to expect the same thing on this side. It might feel very different. You might want to use a strap for your bind. Find the fingers if you can, breathe 5. Twist wherever you are at any modification. Draw the right hip forward, left hip back 4. Press down through the feet 3. Lift the heart 2. Belly in 1. Frame the left foot. Step it forward. Well done. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Okay, from here you're going to toe heel your feet out wide. We're coming into a squat malasana. So if you have very tight hips, tight ankles, feel free to either double over the mat for your heels or widen the stance or bring your toes to point out wide. So from here, I'd like you to sit your hips nice and low, lift your chest, sink deeply into this squat position, but engage up through the pelvic floor and the glutes. You're going to bring your right hand out wide, elbow to inner knee, and stretch the left arm back. Holding it here, knees wide, knees wide. If you want, you can hook the left arm behind the back, reach it to the right thigh. If you want, you can bind behind you. Lift up through pelvic floor, back to center, opposite side. Left hand to front of left foot, right arm back, and you can hold it here, or you bring the right hand to the front of your left hip, or you can bind behind the back. If you find the bind, try to keep the right shoulder back, hips low. And release, hands to prayer, lift the heart. Exhale, hands to mat, lift your hips. Well done. Okay, toe heel your feet back in towards center. Inhale to a flat back, lengthen. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of your mat. Inhale, lift your heart. And from here, you're going to toe heel your right foot across the mat, coming into pigeon on the right side. So from here, pigeon is one of those poses that a lot of us do not like or feel uncomfortable. We don't really know what we're doing. And don't worry, you're not alone. It took me years to actually find that proper engagement, proper alignment. Checking with your left leg, make sure it is in line with your left hip and pointing. There's no bend in the ankle, okay? And then from there, your right knee is pointing out wide, so it's wider than your torso. And if your right hip is hovering at all, I would advise to bring something there. It doesn't even have to hold you up. It's just behind your hip, so that you have something to push back with your right hip. So for this pigeon, I want you to be active. Slowly, you can come down onto the forearms. We're going to hold it here, and then we're going to have an option to twist if you're comfortable. So square off the hips, draw the right hip back, left hip forward. I'm literally dripping in sweat. And then from here, you can either stay, or if you'd like, you can lift your elbows into this seal position. So you're just extending the chest forward, and then we're going to thread the right arm underneath. So coming into this twist position. Now from here, if you need, you can bring a block underneath the head for some support, like a little pillow. Two options with the left arm. You can extend the left arm forward in line with your head, or you can hook the left arm behind the back, reaching for the right hip or right inner thigh, and hold it here. Again, try not to collapse into the right side. Active through the hips. A slight lift through the pelvic floor. And if the twist is too much, at any point just release from the twist, but try to hold the pigeon. Breathe deeply into the right hip. One more full inhale. One more full exhale to squeeze all the stellar out. And if your left arm is behind you, bring the left hand to the mat, push into it and come all the way up. So from here, I would like you to ground your hands about shoulder width distance. You're going to remove that block if you have it. We're going to tuck the left toe. You're going to walk or float the right leg up into a three-legged dog. From there, open the hip. Maybe circle out the knee if that feels good. In one direction, and then the other direction. Okay, and then from there, I'd like you to float the right leg all the way up and walk your hands to the back of your mat so that we're folding over the left leg into a standing splits position. So inhale, lengthen. If you need to bend the left knee, do. Exhale, fold. Focus more so on the fold rather than lifting the leg. And then from there, inhale, flat back, walk your hands to the left. You can find blocks here if you need, and find this side body stretch again, a slight twist through the spine. And then slowly back to center, walk your hands out into that three-legged dog one more time. Inhale, float the right leg up. Exhale, knee to left tricep, fallen start. So kick the leg out, drop the back heel, and float your left arm up. Your right shoulder is over your right wrist. If you want, you can lift your right leg. Hold 3, 2, 1. Bring the right knee all the way back in and step the right foot forward between your hands. Well done. Step forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of your mat. Pigeon on the left toe, shoulder left foot out wide. If you need help, you can use your hand. And keep the hips square. We're going to set up again. So this side for me, for most of us, is going to be a lot more difficult. So I like to bring the left shin a little bit more at a smaller angle, so it's not as flush with the top of my mat. Right leg is fully straight still, and right shoulder still pointing. And again, if you'd like, you can prop your left hip up on a block, sandwich the block underneath your hip nicely. So once you have that nice square position in the hips, belly lifting up and in, tailbone lengthening back, you can come down onto your forearms again. If you would like, you can fold completely in your pigeon. Okay, you can come all the way down onto the forehead if that's comfortable for you. And as we spend more time here, if you want to deepen, you can tuck the right toe and keep inching the right knee a little bit further back. But as you do that, try not to allow the right hip to travel with it. So we're keeping the right hip forward in line with the left. Okay, and then from here, lift your elbows coming into that seal position, thread the left arm underneath, if it's available for you. And try, if you did it on the right side, to do it on this side as well. So again, if you want, you can keep the right hand in front of the face, you can extend the right arm forward, or you can huck the right arm behind your back. Try to keep a steady pace in the breath. And then slowly, when you're ready, you're going to bring the right hand to the mat, push in and float up to your hands again. Walk the hands in quite close towards you. Spread your fingers wide like you're coming into your down dog. Remove the block if you have it. Tuck the right toe, walk the right knee in, and then float up into your three-legged dog. You can make circles in one direction and then the other direction. Any movement that feels good here for the hip. And then from there, you're going to square off the hips and start to walk your hands all the way back over your right leg. So standing split to the back of your mat. Think of folding forward deeply. Don't worry about straightening the legs, especially the standing leg. You can bend into the standing leg if you need. And then inhale to a flat back. Exhale, walk your hands to the right. Find this nice side body stretch. You need blocks underneath the hands. Find them. Back to center. Walk the hands all the way back out into your three-legged dog. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, knee to right. Tricep shoulders over your wrist. Find that nice compression. Extend the left leg out. Drop the back heel. Lift your right arm. Fallen star. Breathing here. If you want, hug the left femur bone into its socket. Lift the left leg for 3. Breathe 2. 1. Pull the left knee back in. Plant the right hand. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale again. Ardha Uttanasana. Lift the heart. Exhale to fold. Okay, from here we're going to sit down onto our bum. So I'd like you to just bring your bum to your heels and sit all the way down. Whew, well done. Okay. So from here we're going to come into a few seated poses to finish. We're going to start with our double pigeon. So I'd like you to bring the left shin on the bottom. I might do this facing you guys, okay? So there are a lot of options. What we did at the beginning of class, Sukhasana, and with your feet almost aligned with your knees and crossing at the shins, this is a perfect place to start for your double pigeon, okay? Now, if you're looking to deepen and you want to go in a little bit deeper, what we want is, it's also called fire log pose. So you want to imagine 2 fire logs. Your shins are one on top of the other. Your ankles are in line with your knees. Okay, so you'll see here my feet are deeply flexed. It's not a lotus position. My toes aren't pointed, they are flexed. Now, a lot easier if this is happening and the right knee is up here. It's a lot easier if you bring this bottom heel closer in toward you. You'll see how much further down my right knee goes. You can also support the right knee with a block if you want. Even if the left heel is forward and you need a little support there, right knee and to the block, okay? So, coming into your variation, whatever that is, sitting up nice and tall. Now, you can stay upright. If the intensity is a lot, stay here. If you would like to fold, you can bring either just finger pads to the mat, a tiny little hinge forward. You can continue to walk the hands out in front. You could even come almost like a sphinx position. Keep those feet flexed, keep the chest stretching forward, and sit bones reaching back and down. Breathing here. Feel free to open the mouth as you exhale to really let go of all the stale air, all of that held tension in your hips. Soften your neck, your shoulders, your jaw especially. So any hip opener. It's very normal for us to start to clench other places to try and make ourselves feel lighter, but actually it doesn't make anything feel lighter. It doesn't help. It just shortens your breath and tenses your muscles. So try to soften where you can. Now again, inhale into that seal position. If you're staying upright, that's fine. And we're going to walk our hands to the left. So I'd like you to try and bring your right elbow to the outside of your right foot. Okay, just checking my right and my left. Okay, so we can stay here, folding to the left. You can, if you want, bring your hands to prayer, lift your heart toward your hands. So find a twist that suits you, okay? And then slowly lift the chest, walk your hands back to center, and release all the way up. Okay, release the legs. They're gonna feel really tight. Okay, so just windshield wiper knees maybe, left to right. And then we'll come to the opposite side. So from here, I'd like you to bring the right shin underneath. Now for me, this side, my right hip flexor is a little bit off at the moment. So I'm going to bring the left ankle over the right knee. I'm okay, but I'm not going to fold forward for this side. So if you want to fold, you can fold. Find any variation with the legs. You can come into Sukhasana, double pigeon variation, either supporting a block or bringing that bottom heel closer in toward the glutes. Sit up nice and tall and breathe here. So try to think of deepening each inhale, fully exhaling on the breath out. You can close your eyes, allowing your awareness to shift internally so that you can really listen to your body, so that you can really check in to notice where is tight, where can I allow softness to spread from. Even if you're feeling it in your nose, that's the only place you're soft. Feel it, close your eyes and allow it to spread from there. If you have folded, slightly lifting, and we're going to twist to the right. So I'm just going to bring my fingers slightly to the right. If you're folding deeply, you can come to the forearms on the right, or you can bring the left elbow to the left foot, hands to prayer. Twisting here for 5, for 4, breathe deeply, 3, keep that left hip down, 2, and 1. Okay, then slowly you can come back to center, release your legs, and just windmill the hands or windmill the legs left to right. Okay, so that should feel really good to get the blood flowing again, the hips, a little bit of movement. So from here, you're going to extend your left leg out wide. You're going to bring the right foot to the inseam of your left thigh. You're going to flex this left foot quite deeply, okay? Root down through your sit bones. Reach across for the right knee with your left hand. Extend your right arm up by the right ear and then fold to the left. So right arm over right ear. This left foot is really flexed. You're pulling the belly in and you're rotating the heart toward the sky. Breathing here into the side body. This should feel really nice. Root down through the right hip equally. Pull up through the pelvic floor. For 3, find that side stretch for 2. 1, come all the way up. Inhale, float both arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the left and fold over that leg. So you can either grab the shin, ankle, or foot. You can also reach for the outside of the foot with your right hand. Think about belly to thigh, heart to foot. And release, lift the chest, come all the way back up, opposite side. So, bringing your right leg out, left foot in. So squaring off your hips to center, you're going to reach for the opposite knee with the right hand. Float the left arm up by the ear. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, side bend. Root down through the left hip. Feel that side stretch. Breathe into your left lung. Rotate the heart toward the sky, maybe looking up underneath the armpit, or tucking the chin toward the armpit. Soften your shoulders and flex the right foot deeply. Some of us might be able to reach for the foot. If that's available for you, you can. And then slowly lift all the way back up. Both arms overhead. Inhale, twisting to the right and folding over the right leg. Again, your hands can come to the shin, ankle, or foot. Feel the right quadricep slightly engage as you imagine you're pressing the back of the knee down toward the mat. Inhale, lift the heart and release all the way up. Okay, well done everyone. So you're going to come to your bum, you're going to roll down onto your back, knees in toward the chest, go all the way down onto the back. Okay, maybe just circling at the knees to massage out the lower back. Placing your feet about hip width distance. If you need, you can bring a block between your thighs to activate inner thighs, especially if you tend to feel back bends in your lower back. Root down through your inner feet, outer feet. You might be able to tickle the heels with your hands. Palms down, lift the hips up into your bridge pose. Extend your tailbone toward the backs of your knees and don't shift the weight into the baby toenail side of your foot. Root down through all four corners. Hold 5. Breathe. 4. Chin towards center, chest. 3. Lift. 2. 1. Come all the way back down. Well done. Okay, so from here we're going to extend the left leg. We're going to bring the right knee in toward the chest. So there's going to be 2 options here. You can keep the knee bent. If you'd like, you can reach for the foot with a strap, or you can reach for the foot with your hands. We're going to be twisting the leg to the left. So I'd like you to either hold the foot with the left hand, or hold the strap with the left hand, or the outside of the knee with the left hand. Bring your right arm out wide, and bring that right leg to the left. You can rest your left elbow on the earth. Maybe you bring your gaze to the right. Breathing here for 5. Keep reaching energy through the right heel. For 4, remember if this is too much, you bend the right knee. And just hold the knee instead. For 2. And 1, slowly bring it all the way back up. Okay, release the strap, bend the knee, opposite side. Extending your right leg long, bringing the left knee into the chest and then bringing the left foot into the strap, or extending the left leg, reaching for the foot. You can grab the foot with the right hand or the strap with the right hand. Bend the knee if you need, bring the leg to the right. Again, you can rest your right elbow on the mat, bring your gaze to the left. Allow your left hip to move away from you. So you can even bring your left thumb to the crease of your left hip and push it down slightly away from you. Breathe. 5. Sink. 4. 3. 2. This left foot wants to be no lower than in line with your left hip. 1. And bring it all the way back up to center. Release. Okay, well done. Bring your strap out to one side. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat and just windshield wiper your knees left to right. Okay, we're going to find our way into our final Savasana, our final resting pose. I'd like you to extend your legs long. Bring the arms by the side body. Palms face up. And just begin to allow your breath to return to its natural pace. Allow the entire body to sink. Let go of any attachments to your thoughts, to any results from your practice. And just know everything is as it is. Allow yourself to simply be. You can press pause if you'd like and stay here for as long as the body needs in your Shavasana.
And when you're ready, you can press play again and tune back in. We're going to make our way over onto the right side of our body into a fetal position. Pushing into your left hand, come all the way up to seated. Sit on a block if you need. You can cross shins, ankles, or sit on your shins. Sit up tall, hands to knees. Keeping the eyes closed, and just take some time to be aware of the effects of your practice, again without judgment. Know that your yoga today is simply being on your mat, simply showing up and dedicating time to yourself. Thank yourself for coming to your mat. Bringing your hands to prayer at the heart, connecting in with your breath, with yourself one last time. Bowing your chin toward your chest and honoring your practice. And namaste. Okay, thank you so much for practicing with me again. I'm loving your feedback, and just because people tend to ask, I'm wearing my Alo Yoga, I can't remember the name of them. Anyway, Alo Yoga leggings, a Tabletop t-shirt, and I'm using my Yogi Bear mat, which is my favorite, and my B yoga blocks and strap. I'll include the links below if you like, and hopefully see you next week for some more yoga flows. Thanks a mil, and namaste.